Hey guys, it's Mrs. Merrill. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend and a wonderful Easter. I am here today to go through your assignment for Monday through Wednesday of this week. Okay, we are currently in our digital learning week 4, and I just want to go through our traditional literature project that we have assigned for this week. Okay, notice that it's Monday through Wednesday. You will have 3 days to complete the project. However, if you need some extended time, I can give you into Thursday, okay? This week is a little bit different because we have 2 big assignments rather than having an assignment every single day. So you will have a traditional literature project and you will have an assessment to take at the end of this week. These 2 grades will count as test grades, okay? So we need to make sure that we get them done and we get them done in a timely manner. Okay, so let's get started. We are here at my course page, okay? Just remember, if you sign on to your student portal, go to a course page, you can get to the calendar from any of your calendars, or you can watch the announcement here, okay? Some of you do not actually come to my page, but you might get to the calendar from a different course page, and that's fine. However, I continue to put information in the announcement. So you see here, Monday through Wednesday, April 13th through 15th, Young Arthur Traditional Literature Project. You scroll down, you see this sword right here. This is where I will embed the video that I am currently recording. Here I have, when you have finished watching the video, click the calendar link. So this will bring you directly to our calendar if you actually come to our course page. Here you have the link for our discussion. So if you have any questions, you can post them on our discussion board, but also keep in mind it's probably a lot easier and faster if you email me or give me a call or a text. Please remember, each assignment will need to be submitted and will be graded. Completion of the assignments will act as attendance for the day. Keep in mind, guys, I record every assignment that you do. I email your parents as well every night if you have not completed the assignment. Okay, and still continue to be patient. I know we're seeing some glitches. Google Classroom is something that we use. Remember, it's not specific to Gwinnett County. So if there's a problem in Google Classroom, if something shows an error, you might need to just back out of everything and sign back in. And unfortunately, if that does occur in Google Classroom, it is not a Gwinnett County problem, it's a Google problem. But with pretty much the entire country being on digital learning or some sort of extended learning, a lot of schools are using the Google Classroom platform. So there will be days that things don't work appropriately. All right, let me just show you all these links work. So if I click this, it will bring us to our calendar. I'm going to click back home. And if I click this link down here for our discussion, it will bring us to our discussion. Remember, you must click Start a New Thread in order to post a question, okay? All right, so let's go back to our course page, okay? And we'll get to our calendar from our calendar icon. And notice that we have April 13th through 17th. We're going to click on that and click More. Remember that I put all of the slides for the entire week up. So we do have Monday through Wednesday right here. It says, students, we will continue to work with traditional literature for the next week. You will complete a traditional literature project that will count as a test grade. All directions for the project will be found in your specific Google Classroom. Notice that I have all of the links right here. And over in this corner, I will embed the video that I'm currently recording, okay? Notice that I put the days and the date in a different color because some of you were saying that you were only seeing the Monday slide. Well, if you just hover over our portion on our calendar, you may only see one slide even though you're on a different day. Remember, I include every single slide for the entire week on one Google presentation. So I do have our Thursday through Friday slide. Notice that it does say to be announced because we will be taking an assessment via USA Test Prep. All of you have already signed on to USA Test Prep, whether it be with a different content area. I know we don't specifically use it, but we will start now. You will need a test code for this, so you will just need to wait until Thursday for the links to go live in this slide. I continue to have our helpful DLD tools and videos on these slides as well. If you have any questions about those, just let me know, okay? So let's click on our second period only link, and it will bring us to our second period class. Notice right here, the assignment is titled Monday through Wednesday, April 13th through 15th, 2020, Young Arthur Traditional Literature Project. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so it's easier to read. Okay, notice that I do have our AKS. I have AKS 1. I can cite extensive evidence to support analysis of a text. AKS 2, I can evaluate and summarize a complex theme and its development over the course of a text. AKS 3, I can evaluate the impact of the relationships between the plot of a story and the characters. And AKS 28, I can draw evidence from a literary text to support analysis, reflection, and research. Guys, this is what you have been doing for the last couple of weeks with traditional literature. You have been identifying theme. You have been including evidence in your written responses. You have been answering comprehension questions based on all of these skills, and we are going to continue to work with them. Here it says, students, today you will start your Young Arthur Traditional Literature project. Young Arthur is just another myth like we have been working with. All directions are included in your Traditional Literature Young Arthur Coat of Arms project, Google Slides. You will read a passage, Young Arthur, and then create a special coat of arms to depict Arthur, how he evolves or changes over time, and the theme. You will need to ensure that you follow all directions in the slides. All directions are in the slides. You guys are working independently enough now that you should be able to read through all directions. Don't just skim through the directions, you must read everything. Since you have several days to complete this project, I suggest you follow this timeline to ensure that you complete all parts of the project sufficiently and within a timely manner. As you work on your project, I will be checking in to ensure that you are working. I will also provide feedback on your written responses so that you can make necessary revisions. I have a suggested timeline for you. Okay, Monday, April 13th, read Young Arthur and take notes as you read. Start brainstorming ideas for questions on slide 4. And you'll see what I mean about all of this in a second when I open up the slides for you. Tuesday, April 14th, continue brainstorming ideas. Fully answer questions on slide 4 in the Google Slides project. Start typing your responses on slide 5 within the coat of arms. Wednesday, April 15th, finish typing your responses, address feedback from your teacher, and finalize your written responses. Here it says you can submit your project on Wednesday, April 15th. However, you can use an additional day if need be. Please let me know if you will be turning your assignment in on Thursday, April 16th. Please email or call at 470-310-1654 if you have any problems or questions. Again, you guys have been doing a really good job with staying in touch if you have any questions. All right, let's take a look at these slides. Notice that I have a rubric right here. I have a rubric built directly into your slides. So I will be able to grade this via a rubric right through Google Classroom. Okay, if we click on our slides, you see that we have our slides here. Okay, we have an overview of the project. Slide 2, more of the overview. Slide 3 with the link to the passage. So if we click on it, you'll see that that pops right up. That is the passage that you must read. Slide 4, notice that each of these areas have a box number, and you will see where you need to include these box numbers on the next slide. Be sure to read through all of this information. Then on slide 5, this is where you will create your coat of arms for Young Arthur. You will type directly in these boxes where it says type your response here. You click in the text box, you'll just highlight over this, and you can take that away. You can delete that and just type in your responses. The same thing here and in box 4. Be sure you review slide 6. This is your rubric. I will not be using this specific rubric to grade you. I'm not going to highlight or anything. I have a rubric built in to when I go and see your work that you're working on, the rubric pops up there. But we put it in here for you so you can go over the exact rubric and the vocabulary of it to see what you have to do in order to score appropriately. Okay? And then we have our last slide, which is a coat of arms example using Rikki Tikki Tavi. Be sure to read over this so that you understand exactly what your expectations are for this project. Okay, if you have any questions, please reach out. Let me just X out of here and show you that each of the links on our Google Classroom slide, calendar slide, are live and ready to go. Here is Mrs. Merrill's third period class. And here is Mrs. Merrill's fourth period class. So everything is ready for you guys. If you have any questions, please let me know.